Hey everyone, in this new video we're going to talk about flows. For some background information, in previous videos I showed you how I created a new app for furniture flipping and I made two custom objects, furniture and supplies. I then created some reports and added them to a dashboard, and the dashboard was then added to the home page for my custom app. So I created two flows and they're pretty simple screen flows, but they each solve a minor problem with this screen. When we go in furniture and click new, my biggest pet peeve is that table type is a dependent pick list of type. It will only open up if we select table as the type of furniture, but it won't go away if we select something else. So to change that, I went into setup, created two flows. The new furniture flow is right here, and it's a simple screen flow that will create a record at the end. So if we go into this, we can see how I set it up. I think it's got a better look to it. So you add the name of whatever the furniture piece is, you select the type, table type will show up, but there are some visibility conditions added to it right down here. So it will only show up if type equals table. The purchase price is what we purchased this piece of furniture as, and then item sold will be a yes or no. If the item was sold, then the sale price will also show up. So there's another visibility condition on that as well. But let's run a debug on this and let's see what it would look like. Let's say we get a new dresser. Type would be dresser, and so table type would not show up. But let's just say for a second it was a table. Here it is. And now we could pick what kind of table it is. But let's leave it as dresser. Purchase price $25. Item sold, yes or no. If we select no, nothing happens. If we select yes, it wants the sale price. So let's say that we sold it for $380. That's next, and it looks like it worked. I love the debug feature. So let's go back into our custom objects and let me show you what happens when we try to enter a new supply. So very similarly to the new furniture screen, new supplies has two dependent pick lists, and they will only open if brush or sandpaper is selected, but they will always be there. And also in this case, we have a lookup to which piece of furniture the supply was used for, and that was very fun to work with in the flow. So let's take a look at the new supply flow. Again, it's very easy, just a screen flow that will create a record for the supply added. But if we go into it, we can see that the brush and sandpaper have visibility conditions. So brush will only show up if the type of supply is brush, and the sandpaper grid will only show up if the type is sanding paper. The furniture lookup was the hardest one to configure. It definitely took a few tries to understand which items went under which section here, because the labels of them are not super clear, I think. But if you have any rules of thumb for that, please leave them below in the comments. Anyways, let's take a look and debug this too. So let's say that we got goggles. So we would select it under eyewear. See, nothing happens. But just for fun, under brush, the brush type would show up, and under sanding paper, the sandpaper grit would show up. Cost, sure, let's select one that was already there. Oh. And the furniture piece, see now the furnitures that were created will populate down here. And there we are, it worked. I have not activated these yet, just because I wanted to be able to show off the original way of doing it. But I wanted to show you one thing that I was not able to add to the flow, and it's the rich text field that I use down here to add an image to furniture. I mean, it's pretty easy from here, and we can always access it once the piece of furniture was created, but from the flow, there was no component down here that I could figure out how to add an image to. So if you know how to do that, please comment and let me know, or reach out to me on LinkedIn or through my email on my portfolio. Then you can see to create the records, it's pretty easy. All you have to do is really just set up all of the items as they exist in the record to what we call it on the flow, so that the record can give the right fields the right information. And if we go to the new supply one, this was again a super hard one to figure out, the record ID for supplies furniture. Anyways, this is all I have for you today. Thank you for watching.